Hey, welcome to my 3000 day hardcore world tour. I got a lot to show you guys today. I have been working hard, playing some blocks, placing blocks, doing blocks, blocks. Yes, blocks. So, yeah, here we are at this, like, the core of the world. Any world core. That is the Giga Chad storage. We have storage for roughly 620 unique items. Looks excellent with shaders. We got a cool, even though you don't really see it, I thought it was necessary, and that was a wall pattern, which, in my opinion, like, you can't beat this. Looks so nice. We got a little bit of a diamond thing going down here. And, yeah, it looks great, honestly. I'm very glad that it turned out. We're gonna be doing something with the stone eventually. But yeah. That. So let's head out here. This is our little base. It's like a ice cathedral. I'm working on the lore with this base, but this is our current project. Basically we have like a little bit of an ice forest around it. We'll be adding more trees over time and stuff. Beacons don't exist. Yeah, so our current project is the gatehouse right over here. Working on this, getting the frame of a mountain up because it's a bit small at the moment. So now, let's head to my end dimension, and we'll see some of the projects that we are doing there. Alright, welcome in, guys. We are in the end. Got a little bit of an obsidian farm here. Just sometimes would like mine stuff here. This is just so I wouldn't walk off pretty much. Just sit here and mine obsidian. I'm not gonna mine that because I won't regenerate at the moment. Hence why we have these two vegan though. We'll get to that in a minute. So over here we have my first XP farm. I am a bit of a pussy, so I built it not where you're really supposed to. You're supposed to build it down at Y0. I didn't do that. I just did it here because it's easy. And it gets it done. As you can see, I've killed quite a bit of Endermen. So this up here is a project I built to basically deal with the dragon, because on my previous world, you're on season 2, I lost it to the dragon. So I was like, hey, let's kill the dragon, but in style. So here we are at the Ender Dragon Railgun. Basically, this uses TNT compression, 242 TNT individually, and like around 12 TNT being raised to get it done. So we'll just do a manual fire of it. TNT is compressed and is in the center, and it was blown up. And when a Power 5 bow is used, it is shot down and kills the dragon. So we have some other things in the end. If you can't tell, I'm mining away some of the obsidian. Currently, at this moment, we have moved all this pillar, and I'll show you, this pillar all the way down to the void. This wasn't fun, because you don't get haste in some of them, but we're going to be using them for an end project, which I'll show you what it'll be now.
They claim their labors are to build a heaven, yet their heaven is populated with horrors. Perhaps the world is not made. Perhaps nothing is made.
Well, maybe if you come to twitch.tv/NotJHill. I'm live 7 days a week usually, around 2 p.m. EST or like noon. Usually if it's past around like 11 a.m., I'm usually live. And this is our wither killer, which I can't run at the moment because it's a bit broken, because I had to take pistons to use for end crystals for running that. And I had to push it on, and I broke 2 crystals, and it was a mess. Other than that, there's not really much here. Got the place where we got our shulker and our shulker farm. So now, let's go back to the overworld, and I'll show you guys some more stuff in my industrial area, my first base. So here we are at our industrial area. Got a few farms here. First farms I'll show are the melon and pumpkin farm. This is all very synchronous. It's, oh, now that's satisfying. I'm gonna run this. So I could run all these flying machines at once, but just for like simplicity, I just run one at a time because it gets more than enough. And the flying machines will push down and push the melons down. Let's face a little thing for that while that runs. I'll show you guys the pumpkin farm. Get our pumpkins, plenty of that stuff. Like if I need for like wither skeleton farms or something, which I don't use like that. I just made this. We had simple setup. Observer sees this change in growth and pushes it out. Very, very simple. Yeah, so then I'll go show you all of the some of the general mob farms we have in the area. So let's go to that now. Up here above our industrial area. Let's crank up the render just a bit. I want to give you guys a nice picture. Yeah. Luckily, now with deserts being rare in 1.18, I'm very glad I built around here since this world was started in 1.17. Oh wait, I forgot why I was up here. So down here, we have my first mob farm, which you can see working, and I do have a gamma override up, so I can see. And oh dear God. I might sleep real quick. That's any. Why isn't that? Oh, I know why it isn't. I did that to myself. Alright, let's sleep real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get back into it. So up here, we can just flick the farm on, farm off, and the signal goes in, and it's in subtract mode, it goes around, and then goes back around. And this will turn it off, and this will keep it running. And this farm is unload proof, so you don't need to worry about it breaking. Nothing really to worry about there. There's a bit of a rocket problem. You'll see what I mean in a sec. Probably in this world where I might be up using over 100,000 rockets, so let's not, hopefully. So this is the sugarcane farm. It's nothing much. This is designed by Tango Tech. All the farms I have, I'm in a hole. Alright, we're out of the hole. We're good. All the farms I have will be linked in the description. Some I designed myself that are really simple to do. Others are designed by other people. But basically, well, I usually would say I come back to a double chest of sugarcane, but I haven't, which is strange. But this farm is really efficient. If you're always in the area, you don't need to ever build more layers. It's great, and it works well. I'll link to the video to that. Now here is probably what y'all have noticed, like, damn, and also, I have a shulker monster in my inventory. Jesus Christ. This is my, super smelter. So just a quick demonstration, and I'll show why I have that much ore in a sec. I'll just mine some of this. And up here. And, oh, there's fuel missing. Yeah, this thing guzzles fuel like no tomorrow. So I have to fuel it a lot with my fortress farm, which we'll be getting to in a bit. So we have all this around. It's around 168 furnaces. And this gets me anything smelted I need smelted. Dye, fuel, terracotta, if I ever need that. So next up, we have the moss farm. This is designed by Mango. It's really meant for boom meal, but I wanted to give more of it a purpose. So I was like, might as well make it just a moss farm for general moss components. So we got plenty of moss carpet, and we can't access that because I was at Vega and I realized that, and well, rather forgore that you can put packed ice above a hopper, wall a chest, and it would work. So let's turn this on. This sends a pulse through, and then we'll basically push the moss. When pushed by stone, breaks the moss, so then you can make a really good moss farm, is like a general basis of it. Then the pistons or our hoppers, and since this isn't a full block, goes into here, and originally this would compost, but then the hoppers go into here and into these dropper clocks, and like we can run this thing for like a few seconds, and you'll see very clearly about how much just this thing will be spewing moss for a bit. I'm not going to leave that running, but it is what it is. Over here, we have the concrete converter, which I'm... Okay, I was about to say you can kind of use it for anything, but you can't really. So let's get some dye. I'm gonna also leave a shulker there. I have a shulker farm, so hence the shulker monster. Take some of this, some of this. Craft up that into concrete powder. And then we can just come up here, put it in the chest. Then we're gonna need to fill up our inventory, which shouldn't be too hard. I fell off. Because what we're next gonna need to do is... Alright, inventory is full. Go to options, controls, keybinds. Then to place a block, we're gonna rebind this to J. And any letter key will work. This is just because you place blocks faster when you're holding a key. And I was holding the wrong key. So as you can see, I have roughly 2 stacks of concrete powder in there. And we'll be done with this pretty quick. Alright. Almost done. I'm just really time-lapse this through, and then I'll show you guys after it's done. There we go. That wasn't even that long. Let's go out. Controls, keybinds, right button. There you go. And the way this works is we have TNT first, 2 waterlogged trapdoors that releases TNT and blows up concrete pushed down by some zero-tick pistons. Then down here, I might add a ceramic system if I suddenly start using every single color of the rainbow. But it's unlikely. This does 72,000 concrete powder an hour. So over here, simple nether wart farm. God, I need to fix my shulker monster. What I'm actually going to do, guys, is I'm going to fix my shulker monster that I should have fixed before the world tour, and then I'll be right back to the scheduled programming right here. A slight bit of sidetracking. We're back, and we are at the nether wart farm. I mean, there's nothing really to say here. We just got some nether wart, you punch it, and you get nether wart. But, well, with the fortune hoe, because with the fortune hoe you get a ton more. So over here we have some other farms. We have a work in progress decoration for the cactus farm. Make it like a Japanese like pagoda. As the goal with this area is to make all like Japanese theme. I'll admit these are a bit close together, but pardon me, I'm smooth brain. So due to the fact that this was producing so much cactus, this will be probably made to actually store cactus eventually. But for now, it is composted into bone meal just to not have too much of a storage issue. It actually doesn't do too bad, actually. Like, let's take a, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, then out of here, we'll get to the first actual completed decoration. Which is this. Nice bamboo farm. It's a bit broken since, when SB came on the stream one day, it was giving a world tour to panic. I was just like, wait, what? That he showed up. And basically, the flying machine unloaded broke. So I've been lazy enough for Gore to place the slime blocks back. So yeah, we just wait for the hopper run cart, and then we'll just wait for this to come back.
base? I don't know how I got that. Welcome, camping. They just do this new Trump when he posts this. Bro, this is definitely German. 10 seconds space? Alright. Are you reading chat per chance? But I swear to God, I'm like in a I'm not reading chat. I swear. This is one of the craziest day of gaming my entire life. Plaza Luxembourg, right? Luxembourg is where I'm gonna guess this is. The sun is in the southern hem or the northern hemisphere, and we're driving on the right. I'm assuming we're Poland because of the trees.
Now that a flying machine is back, let's go on with the tour. So over here was a really quick storage system. It's nothing much, just we have some water streams, ice, honey blocks to align items to the slabs, and items are compared and stored. For those wondering, I do have an invis item resource pack. Will be linked down in the description at the bottom of this video, but yeah, that's pretty much that. And over here, this is going to be replaced soon. This is a cobblestone farm. We have a TNT duper that does burn some of the cobblestone, sadly, so it does break a bit, but most cobblestone goes in there. And there's that. I've been saving the best for last. And those are my two tree farms. Well, actually, let's look at the tree farm first, because that's right here. So let me just check. We have jungle, birch, acacia. Oh yeah, we don't need that much birch. Oak and spruce. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we will do birch and spruce first. So these are the ones that don't require separate modes. This tree farm is designed by Shady J. Like, we are able to do every single type of log. So with this button, dispensers begin to fire, and then a set of leaf crushers start firing. Yeah, and the sapling return for jungle can vary on luck. It's luck. Like, I hate to admit it, but it is very luck based. Like, you need to get lucky with your sapling return rates. Let's put it that way for jungle. That's with any tree farm though. Yeah, so now we can do spruce. And I'm going to be using a carpet auto clicker, which /player, actually he'll use continuous. So now I'm going to be continuously right clicking. Now I can, yeah, show you guys this, which is the blast chamber. The logs are going to be pushed out, and they're blown up by TNT tubers. The zero tick piston pushes logs down here sometimes. Yeah, overall this farm does 11k each log an hour, and is basically as universal as a tree farm as you can get. Now, I don't feel like showing you guys birch, so I won't. Alright, so we'll do acacia next. Now honestly, this farm's kind of magic, how it works. Then we'll wait for the TNT to stop blowing up. Alright, so we turn this on. The farm gets optimized, as it should for acacia. And now you're able to do acacia. There we go. It's pretty sick. Alright, now for oak, we do have to use a flying machine because the way oak grows, it can grow really tall, but also can have weird configurations. Yeah, so flying machine comes down. Now we just hit this. And as you can see very quickly, the returns on this kind of farm are very nice for like oak. Just because, yeah, you get it back very easily. Now the flying machine comes back up and takes the stonework block. Alright, now that's that there. Then go over to the warp stem farm. This is designed by Katie Ender. It does 1,000 wood an hour and or crimson wood if you choose. Now, where's the on switch for this thing? Alright, let's hit this. And then I heard, wow, that was a good one. Won't have to really run this around the temperature. Basically, there's a 1 in 8 chance a warped nylium generates, which does that here, blows it up, and we get a very high return of shroom which is like one of, if not the favorite light source in the game. I was like, I've never seen one that big of a terms of harvest. So I'll wait for this to blow up just because I want it to like finish. But I will shut it off actually. Yeah, and the issue with this farm though, sadly, is that eventually bone, like the warped nylium, will become netherrack. So I have to come here, grab some bone meal, and do that. It's not too much, but for the shroomlight return, I think that's pretty worth it. So over here, there are some other farms. We have my iron farm, which is my own design. Per hour does around 1,600 to 2,000 iron. Rates can vary pretty much on how the pillager scares the villagers. Pillager will travel around and scare the villagers, and then water will time it. I plan to make a bigger one of these very soon now. This was the older version with these 2 pods. This is kind of just been improvising that. So over here we have the crop farm. Nothing really. Just got some crops. I'm going to make a bigger storage for this. I started this project, but then I just stopped because I forgot and got sidetracked. Yeah, we're going to be coming back to this area very soon, eventually, and working on it. Over here, we have some of the last farms in this area. I have a lava farm, which if I fill my inventory, come here, press this button, we get buckets. Yeah, and the note block that plays is a sugar box loader. And this is like if you need to do lava casting for like a farm or something by like Enix 4, whose farms I have a decent amount of. You can do that. Turning this farm off is a bit finicky because it's like weird, but there was a use for these lava buckets that I actually had. So if I just break this redstone and then wait for this all to cycle around. Yeah, let me fix this. And then I can just put our buckets back. Yeah, and now if we come... I'll show you what the lava it's used for. We are shulker boxes of lava, all shulker loaded. This was an old chest that isn't used anymore, but yeah, we just have a simple shulker loader. Plenty of shulkers, enough here for days, honestly. Just keep this farm running. And that's the last of the farms in this area. Coming out here, we come to the slime farm. Now, I had to recently dig this out on stream, because 1.18 lowered it and pretty much murdered the rates. So if we go down here, land, turn down it to render distance 2, it'll start to kick up pretty quick, because our mob spawning spaces are limited. So like for normal players, like this will work just fine. And my mob switch is on. We're back, and now our slime farm is working at, oh boy, this is very full speed. basically, I need to up the collection system, because our current collection system can only do a hopper minecart worth of lava, of slime at a time. So we're going to have to rent this lava, add more hopper minecarts, so we have a better collection system, so we're able to keep up with the massive amount of drops, because I'd love to run it like this, because easily double chest of slime in minutes. We do have a skeleton spawner here. I searched the spawner because I was thinking, hey, it would be nice to have a stray farm. But that's this farm. Very simple farm. The general concept I built it around was Il Mango's 2x2 chunk slime farm, because if we hit 6, we can see that this is a quad slime chunk, which is not hard to, which are hard to come by nowadays. Not because of terrain generation, I've just never found one before. So let me just get my setting back up, and then we'll continue on with the door. Yeah, and then our collection system is old, and where the old slime farm room used to be. And we can just slide in there because the chest is waterlogged. Like, as you can see, we just got plenty of slime coming up. Plenty. And the reason I had to fix that is because with the design I had before, it became a glow squid farm. I wasn't a fan of that, so I was forced to fix it pretty much. Alright, so now we're here, got the squid farm. Yeah. But did that? Bro, that skeleton just like no-scoped me. I'm gonna look at that in post and I'll point out, guys. So we got it on here. Just have, and we'll just wait a sec. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Plenty of squids just fall to their death. And we just stand here not for long and we'll have plenty of duck lacking, because wither rose farms are scary with wither cages. I've built one before, and needless to say, it was not very effective. Alright, so last farm I'll show, I'm going to sleep first because it's in a dark area and I don't want to deal with mobs, because I usually have the mob switch on in. Okay, this is it. This is getting out of hand. There's so many columns. What? Sir, how did you get in here? I just need to find a bed. You are being robbed. Do not resist. Ooh. You'll see why I went ooh to that to sack. Yeah, we got our giga check. I kind of forgot this village is over here. I'm surprised that there are villagers still in it. I'm in this area a lot, so the chunks are loaded. That's interesting. Let's come over here. There won't be really much to show because of how big this was, but if we go to stats, you'll see what I mean by big this was. All this is from an ice farm we'll be seeing shortly. Where is it? Ah, we mined a shulker box of diamond ore. It was painful. We did it, and we have now a double chest of diamonds, which I can gladly show on stream if you just come by twitch.tv/notjhill. Links in the description for that, but basically this tunnel bore runs for around 2,000 blocks started from here. And then we just, yeah, this runs for a while. I'm not going to show it because it's way too long, and I won't be providing a world download because I don't want my work stolen. Simple. I don't trust people with my stuff. Like, if I worked hard at something, I don't want it to be taken. It's really simple. And yeah, there's not really much else to say about that. So next, I think we'll head to... Jeez, that's a lot of creepers. We'll head to the witch farm. So I will see you guys there in a sec. We are now at the witch farm. Get all our witch drops here. All that stuff. So if we land here, get this. A hopper clock begins of items that like probably had timings, but this I just built this off a Lightmatic that was provided by a logical geek boy whose farm this is. This is a great farm. The issue with it though is that I didn't build it in the witch bounding box, so other mobs spawn, but I've dealt with that issue now. But you have, good sir. Well, I have to. I might want to come back to that guy. Tropical fish buckets, they're hard to come by. Alright, so up here we have the witch farm. Now we just wait. Wait. We should see witch hats. You see them like, you'll see them like poking out. Sometimes takes a sec to get up and running. Yeah. Witches will come up, they'll go off the wall. And yeah, you see we got plenty of witches. So this was basically my substitute. Oh wow, look at that man. He's spinning. And we get redstone dust from this farm, which I might use this farm in the future, because there's one thing it provides, and that's plenty of spider hides. But also glass bottles, sticks, and gunpowder. Yeah, it's like... With looting 3, I think this farm used to provide around 6,000 drops, but it does not anymore due to 1.8 changes, and how mob spawning works. Because mob spawning, the higher you go in the world, the worse it gets, so that's why you don't build your farms in an ocean, kids. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so let's head out of here. This is also a really efficient stick farm. I never know why witches drop sticks, but... yeah. Alright, so next we're going to be heading to the ice farm district, which is right over here. And we'll also see some funny things what happen when you turn your chunks. Because, it's funny. So, I was over here, and I was heading into this, to the ice farm area. And I noticed, obviously I knew this existed, right? But, bro, it's global warming, oh no. Sir. You're not supposed to be here, sir? Yeah, I know, sir. I know you like it here, but... Sir, don't sass... Okay. I'm not going to deal with him. Let's head out of here. So this is our Giga Chad ice farm. This does like round with our carpet auto clicker 17k an hour. Cause like it literally, I ran this recently and it got overflowing with ice. Like there are no shulker boxes inside it ready to go. Which is not good. So I'm not going to run that for you, it sucks. But I'll show you the general gist. Essentially, you have a set of pushers here that will come over this like these ice. Push it down, then another set of flying machines pushes this down to an ice conveyor belt to here, which the player mines, and any excess ice gets blown up. But if there is no excess ice, this gun gets not blown up. That was great wording, I know. So to mend our pickaxe, you probably say, "Oh, why? Like, what happens if your pickaxe breaks?" I just use this. The gold farm is set on a hopper clock. I don't collect any gold from this; it's all burned. But basically this all mends my pickaxe. And that will burn anything that's needed. This is a snow farm which I finished last night. Really simple design by Unscientifically. I have a link to the schematic in the description and his Discord. So if you need help with anything, he'll probably help you out. He helped me out when I realized the schematic was weird. And that the snowmen were facing this way when they should have been facing this way. And the reason for this is that the snowman will travel inside this obsidian, which is in soul sand. So really quick, you can just turn this on and demonstrate the process. Snow layers are got there, and TNT is dropped down and blows it up. Really satisfying, and there are hoppers under this. I go into a really good big storage because it does 25k snowballs an hour, which even that it does stacks of 16. That's a lot of snowballs. Because I need a lot of snow for some future build projects. So that's why I need that. So next we're going to head to one of the core places of the world. And that is my nether area. Because the nether area is where I did my first big project. Because we have here. No, I've mined more than... That's a different story. I got the block though, so that's what counts. Mined a lot of netherrack, all from that nether dig, so I'll see you there in a bit. Welcome to the nether project. This is an ongoing thing. So, out here is our output of our iron farm. Given its portals, and if you're wondering why there are armor stands inside, it's because I tried to get the golems to force them out with a entity cramming armor stands. Hint, hint, it didn't work. So you're probably wondering, damn, why did you spawn-proof the redstone glass and then slabs? Well, you see, I didn't have the farm, so I basically lost my sanity, tried to dig it out, and I like was making good progress, but I was like, there's so much more that I realized that I wasn't ready for. So I decided to spawn-proof and get done with the project, and then make the farm. Digging out this nether brick was painful, but it's done. Which gives us the fortress farm. This farm gives me blaze rods, all that stuff, coal, blaze rods, wither skeleton skulls, 300 skulls an hour, plenty of bones, which I really have time to get out. God, that's, oh my god, guys, we're getting boned. So, this is the shulker farm output. This farm is Ilmingo's shulker farm. I don't run this often, but when I do, I run it overnight and just prage. It doesn't break. It hasn't so far, so that's good. This was their dig storage. I've actually taken a lot of the quartz from here. Like, I think I've mined over 10,000 quartz twice. It's ridiculous. Like, I was like, oh, I'll never need quartz again. But I use it all for builds. Yeah. So these walls will be touched up in the next few hundred days. Well, thousands of days, probably. And we're going to be removing the bedrock. And all of that, we basically create another void. An infection, if I may say so, as a hint. This piece of shit here was my attempt to keep on spawn-proofing with the glass. Hint, hint, it didn't work. I'm not going to spend much time in here, but this was pretty much a failed blaze spawner. If you're wondering why it's failed, yeah, they can see you very, very easily. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. I'm stuck in a tree. No, I'm kidding. I'm not XQC, no need to worry. So next, we'll be heading to our guardian farm, which I will see you guys there in a sec. And then just wait. We should get guardians coming. Oh, here they come. We might get a small amount because we were just flying in. But we stand here, and we sweeping edge the guardians. Then, because they come down here with the scaffolding. And the drops go down the water streams. So we just put the items in chests. Now we should get a nice geyser of them very soon. If we come down here, you see the farm works. Hundreds of guardians go into the nether at once. Yep, oh, yep, here they come. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at them go. Now what's great about Annex4 is, like, he is a person. Well, they are a person, I don't know their pronouns, but they are a person, but a lot of their projects involve collaboration to design the perfect farms, which, like they're not designed by one person. Like, he opens the projects for the technical players to come and help, which makes them so great. So I really encourage you to go check out his channel. I'll link to all his farms I use in the description. Fishy. So next on the list is our Nether district, which I will see you at in a second. So we are back in the Nether. So first stop is our gold farm. This is temporary because I plan to build the one they used on Hermitcraft Season 7 by DocM77. That does around, I believe, 320,000 gold nuggets. So you'll see the farm in action very quick. We basically have pigmen that go through a portal and then are like crammed on a path to this portal. So if we come down here, you'll see all these pigmen spawning. All just running down. They don't know what's coming. And these guys. These guys just come in here, we can kill them. This farm doesn't have like a proper sorting system, which is why I don't use it, but there is a way to make one. I am just lazy. So let's... The lava bucket's missing. Okay, we're going. The lava bucket is the reason that farm is functional. So, oh, I should have bought some gold. Oh well. This is the nether side of Ian's Guardian farm. Just nothing simple. Upper clock. That's it. Over here is the hoglin farm, which I do plan to make more modules of, and bigger. Just a different AFK spot. So if we come down here, in here, you'll see it's lots of hoglins start spawning and all running to the center because they go, oh no, wart fungus, I'm scared. And they just all run down. Other mobs spawn, but I'm not bothering to fix it. Like, I got this for leather for the bartering farm. Well, I made it for leather for said bartering farm, which is a bit cursed. And you'll see what I mean by cursed in a sec. I will never start again. Oh, I'm going to get up something in advance. Just for preparation. For something that we'll be doing in a few minutes. I think you get a hint. What the? Oh my god. And this is why you sometimes always wear golden in nether kids. These big... I deserve that. These piglins, man. They're something. I've a streamer I know, freshly frozen, who has much to experience with piglins. Alright, so over here we have a gold farm. No, not gold, bartering farm. We could look down here. We have a sliced 1x1 portal. The piglins pick gold, and they drop items in the portal. This just, I know this looks overkill, but there's a reason for this, and you'll see in a bit. So the issue I have with bartering farms all the time is that there's so many drops that you can't keep up with them. Which is, my issue. So we just come in here. Another 1x1 slice portal. You'll see a trend. And if I update that portal, which I'm not going to, we get iron nuggets, leather, fire torches, which, like, mind you, I traded shulkers of gold. And, like, that's how much fire torches I've got. Like, leather, obsidian. Drops I'm missing is the soul sand and stuff, but that's because I've taken it for the with your killing chamber and stuff in the end. So there's a reason that we don't have much of that there. So the next thing to show is the raid farm. So let's go back to the nether. And you always fall through that portal. I'd love to control it, but I'm scared I'll update the portal and it'll break. Which, if that happens, will suck. So here at the raid farm, we have luckily I found a nice location, village over there, which we'll see in a sec. I've abducted all the villagers of use, let's put it that way. So then we come here, and oh, perfect. Instant bad omen. Perfect, okay. So we'll head to the raid farm. This is Enoch's first stacking raid farm. Note, since I built it off the schematic, and didn't follow the tutorial because I don't like following tutorials because I get really bored and I don't think it's good for content. We come here, and we just need to fly on in, or as I like to sometimes say, stumble in. So /player, not jhill, attack, interval 30. And this will have us attack 30 game ticks, which will trigger the raid engine. And we should see the raids start to stack very soon. There we go. So this farm takes a bit to get up to speed, but per hour we get probably around 40,000 emeralds due to the scuff setup. And this farm manages to resupply us with bad omen by shifting the raid center. This raid center is shifted up and down, which allows more raiders to spawn. Like you'll start to see, yeah. Like you'll start to see that they stack up pretty quick, and a new raid farm is probably on the list due to this. And like we get, I mean, if I wanted potions of instant health, I guess I could get those. But all the item drops that aren't made go into fire. And then we have a set of shulker looters down here. Just because the amount of items this farm produces. Yeah. This farm is very safe. So to quickly, we will stop. We will fly away like a coward. And we've here the village. Not for long. You can get higher hero of the villages, but I'm not looking for that. I should have drove the risk enough, so I will fly away, and then fly back. around. Well, we gotta check our drops. Great collection area, I know. So, just looking at here, we have a lot of emeralds here. I have loaded this with plenty of chokers, so the event I do a long session here. We don't deal with any issues like any more totems. I don't come here often for totems. It's mainly for witch drops for the redstone dust because I use a lot of redstone. So, yeah. Some of the last things we'll see are the honey and sugar farm and the base. So welcome. It's a humble abode. This is where I was going to build my first base. I was going to build an area around here and build around here, but I don't like bases because they make all the leaves look they're very difficult to work with. This was first crappy sorting system for a lot of bulk items, just really like bulk sorting pretty much. These aren't sorted because I'm Pega, but you get the general idea of like if there's stuff here, I would store it. Plenty of just random drops and stuff, basically. And that bugs me. I use a lot of cobblestone for redstone, that's why it bugs me. This is an auto trash can, which I'll show you a clip of now, which is why I don't use this, of why this thing... I hate this thing. What? George, what are you trying to ask? I don't... Oh, wait, no! Oh, fuck me. So... If you got, this is my first super smelter. This project actually took a while, just because like digging this out was so annoying, but what's even more annoying is that I made these rails too small. So this furnace always got skipped. Which was very, very irritating, so I didn't use it long. So over here is our first base. Well, yeah, first nice base. So this recent event I don't have a clip of, sadly. This I do, which I will show right now. This is the block. This is the block. Oh my god. Oh. Let's take a look. Wait. Let's go. Flip that. Alright. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the clip. There's not really much in these caves, which I might add more to. It's like viewer redemptions and stuff like that. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to add down here. Probably just going to leave it. Because it's honestly just meant for aesthetics. Because if the idea is if someone came in and asked, where's your base? I'd go, no, here's my base. Enjoy. So, yeah, I might try and get a blue axolotl because I have a nice spot to get lots of tropical fish buckets. With ease, pretty much. Yeah, so there's that. And then coming down here, we have our, bedroom. There's nothing really here other than just like that. Yeah, so now I'll show you guys me flying to spawn. We'll fly to spawn next. Yeah, I basically found this area, ran this way from spawn because I was like, honestly, if I hadn't ran in this direction, because I had just started this world after I died, so like given my mood, I probably would have just kept streaming. I would have not been in this world I am today. And yeah. This is the spawn village. 2 villagers survived, which allowed us to make a small breeder, which I will have to move. So luckily this does work. It's a bit slow. But I'm going to be breeding villagers for a new iron farm. We got a bit of a party in there. This is an overworld mob, which I try to use if I'm running a tunnel or anything with lots of darkness. Got a little bit of a party. We have 71 zombie clerics, as I put an extra one in there because sometimes they randomly die. So that's just like a worst case scenario. And also they pick up items sometimes when I'm like when I put some villagers in there, so that's just precautions. This is one of the first big projects I did, the shulker farm. This wasn't fun. Getting that shulker in there was so hard, but I did it. I can't run this farm all the time because the shulker's entity cram at the portal, which causes a nether mob switch effect. Because basically there'll be 24 on 2 sides of a portal. And then basically they all entity cram, which I haven't had the issue with. Like, I'd recommend this farm if you wish to build it. Just make sure you get the portal linkage right. Because if you don't, you're kind of screwed. This is our honey farm, and oh, just mother of God. No, that's the honey farm. Yeah, but the spawn, a bit different. There used to be trees here, but I'm not into trees, I swear. One of the next projects I might be doing is if we come down here, we'll mine this actually. You'll see that there is a zombie spawner, so I might use this for a copper farm. I'm thinking about it, but in the end of the day, I don't think I will, because I probably can find way better spots. So that's the world tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you sometime on Twitch.